wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the New England Patriots. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
22 yards there, a first down. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. They've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now a first down carry for Harris. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Harris. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
On the return, Tremont Smith. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Lindsey now off the read option. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now it's Lindsey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Watson going to keep it himself. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he's going to bring... this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 1. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And that was a pleasing run from Phillip Lindsay coming over from the Denver Broncos to join now a crowded backfield with the Houston Texans. But why is it so crowded? Because they finished 31st in the league last year in rushing, and they're trying to find anyone who can lead them and get that running game moving in Houston.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. This one left side, caught by Patterson. Touchdown, Texans! Cordero Patterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On the tackle there, Lonnie Johnson. These two teams all tied after one. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Jones. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Desmond King picks it. Then his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 24, Watson. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. This is caught. Touchdown! Brevin Jordan, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Jones rolling to his right. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Escapes the defender. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots on just 2 plays have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a handoff for Lindsey. Shreds the tackle. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Lindsey now off the read option. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? Quick throw completed by Watson. Touchdown, Texans! Brandon Cooks, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Jones now on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Ronnie Johnson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ballgame. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Here's Smith to return it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Running the ball served them well all game long, and there's another example as they pick up a first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here comes Lindsey, toss right. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Dante Hightower on the stop.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Lindsey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter, drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield.
Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 40. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. Fairbairn good for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Jones on 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another run by Lindsey, and a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The return is Olszewski.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Patriots take over. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
From the 41, Jones. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff to Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off play action. Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh, Aguilar, what a catch.
20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
For Mac Jones, accuracy was more his calling card when folks were taking stock of the 2021 draft. But he's got a big arm as well, and he shows it off there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Now it's Watson. And this is caught. Kenny Stills. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. That he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong.